The Savior of the world, John 4:39-42. As the woman's words echoed through the streets of Sychar, people began to stir. The outcast no one listened to suddenly spoke with a confidence and joy they couldn't ignore. John writes, "And many of the Samaritans of that city believed on him for the saying of the woman, which testified, 'He told me all that ever I did.'" Her testimony was simple but powerful. Not a sermon, not a debate, just the truth of her encounter. It was enough to move hearts because the spirit behind her words carried the life she had received. What had begun as shame became her testimony, and through it others found hope. When the Samaritans came to Jesus, they begged him to stay. Though Jews would never linger in Samaria, Jesus remained there 2 days, a symbolic act of grace. The walls between Jew and Samaritan, male and female, clean and unclean, were all coming down in the presence of the Son of God. During those days, many more believed because of his own word. They listened, they asked questions, and their faith began to grow, not just from what they had heard about him, but from what they heard from him. Then they said to the woman, "Now we believe not because of thy saying, for we have heard him ourselves, and know that this is indeed the Christ, the Savior of the world." That confession marks a historic turning point. For the first time in John's Gospel, Jesus is publicly recognized, not only as the Messiah of Israel, but as the Savior of all nations. The redemption he offered was not for one people, but for all who would receive the living water of his Spirit. The woman who once came alone at noon had now led a city to the light. Her story shows the power of personal testimony, how one transformed heart can become the doorway for many to believe.